Mic check, 1, 2, 3. Mic check. Mic check, 1, 2, 3. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Wichita Northwest High School. We're getting ready for the introduction of the starting lineups for both the Wichita Southeast Golden Buffaloes and your Northwest Grizzlies. And we'll start with Wichita Southeast, the visitors. Number 2, a 5'5" junior guard, Tatum Adair. Number 4, a 5'9" senior guard, Jayla Harding. Number 5, a 5'9" senior forward, Caitlin Kennedy. A number 12 is a 5'6" freshman guard, Leela Jones. And number 30, Micaiah Jones, a 5'9" freshman guard. And the Buffaloes are coached by Donald Dixon, assisted by Jamila Bonner and Willie Perkins. Now for your Northwest Grizzlies, a 5'1" freshman guard, number 1, Mackenzie Edwards. A 5'3" sophomore guard, number 5, Malia Riesenbaugh. A 5'3" sophomore guard, number 21, Liberty Calhoun. A 5'2" freshman guard, number 31, Susanna Ontiveros. And rounding it out, a 6'5" sophomore center, number 40, Taylor Kilpatrick. Grizzlies are coached by Marcus Myers. He's assisted by Brian Bernard and Christina Commons. Grizzlies are in their home white uniforms. They will play from left to right in the first half, and Southeast in their road black uniforms with gold trim and gold numerals. Glad to have you on board wherever you are on planet Earth with our executive producer Shane Monroe and our video producers Antoine Wooten and Calvin Bell. My name is Kevin Arkin. Glad to have you with us wherever you are on planet Earth. And we hope you enjoy the doubleheader coming to you, Greater Wichita Athletic League action from Northwest High tonight. Southeast girls come in with a record of 10-5 on the season. The Northwest girls, they've struggled this year. They come in at 2-13. But for the next 32 minutes, it's 0-0. Southeast inbounds the ball on the alternating possession, and we are underway here in the first quarter. A quick shot by Southeast misses. It's rebounded by Tariah Franklin, who ended up starting a late decision there we're not aware of. Also on the floor, McKaylee Nave. We did not introduce her. We did not know she was going to start tonight. Out there with them, Riesenbaugh, number 5, Kilpatrick, number 40, and Edwards, number 1. That's the starting 5 for your Grizzlies here in the first half. Loose ball picked up by the Buffaloes, and going up for the shot is Adair. She doesn't make it, but she's fouled on the play, and she'll go to the line and shoot a pair, and McKaylee Nave charged with the first foul of the contest. Tatum Adair will try and break the zeros off the scoreboard. And she does so. Gets the first point of the night for either team. We're certainly glad to have you aboard. She misses her second. It's rebounded by the Buffs. Kennedy has it. And now all the way back out to Jones. Jones into Micaiah Jones. There's 2 Joneses on the floor at the moment. Micaiah Jones gets the basket. It's 3-0 Southeast. Inbounding pass is turned over, and it's turned over on a 5-second call. They took so long to go get to the ball. The officials started the countdown before we even had the ball. So it turns over to Southeast. Ball's inbounded to Micaiah Jones and over to Adair, and now A long three-point bomb that time by Zechariah Jones, if I'm pronouncing that correct. And it's 6-0. 6:30 to go. First quarter just underway. Kilpatrick with it. Feeds it into Nave. Back to Kilpatrick, but it's deflected. And actually Nave turned it over on a travel, trying to pass the ball. It will go back over to Southeast. Grizzlies off to a rough start here in their home finale. Tonight is senior night. The senior night activities will take place in between games tonight, and we'll bring that entire ceremony to you live in between games. We will have that ceremony on the boys page. You'll need to change to the boys page and pick up that link, and we'll have that ceremony for you over there. Jones with it. Now here's a 15-footer off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Jones, and she gets her rebound again and misses. And this time Tariah Franklin picks it up off the glass. Over to Mackenzie Edwards, and here come the Grizzlies back down the floor, trying to get the goose egg off the board here in the first quarter. This one is stolen by Jones, and she'll go coast to coast and lay it in. She's got 5 of their 8 points, and now a timeout is being taken by Northwest. We'll go ahead and take one with them as well. You're watching NWHGrizz.com, and this is Grizzly basketball. We want to extend a hearty welcome to all of you watching tonight, whether you be part of the Northwest community, students, parents, faculty, friends, or from the Southeast community. And we know that there are some folks from Southeast watching this game live tonight. We're glad to have you on board and hope you enjoy the presentation of the contest, which is largely a student-driven production here at Northwest High. Ball deflected out of play by Kennedy. It will stay with Northwest. Substituting on that during that timeout for Northwest, Kiana Harville came into the game. There's a ball picked off by Harding, and she lays it in. Kilpatrick with it, trying to get first free throw is in and out, no good. And here comes number 2. Second one is, oh, it bounces around up there, but it finally does fall. And now for the third attempt. Nothing but net that time. Jones has 7 of the 12 Southeast points. Riesenball loses it back to Jones again. She lays it up, no good, but the follow for Harding is good. $14-0. Grizzlies trail early here, and a full timeout has been taken by Northwest. We're going to take one with them. You're watching NWHSGrizz.com, and this is Grizzly basketball.
Grizzlies basketball on the internet is brought to you in part by Andrews Cleaning Service. Owned and operated by Andrew Dillon, they offer residential cleaning, apartment cleaning, commercial cleaning services, deep cleaning, construction and remodel cleanup, carpet cleaning, and much more. Whether it be a one-time cleanup job or regular service scheduled weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, Andrews Cleaning Service is ready to take care of your cleaning needs. Andrews Cleaning Service serves the greater Wichita metro area, including Derby, Hayesville, Mays, Goddard, and Valley Center. Check them out on the web at wichitacleaningservice.com or give Andrew a call for an estimate at 712-3883. We thank Andrews Cleaning Service for their support of Grizzly basketball on the web.
Coming out of the timeout, Grizzlies with the ball, trailing 14-0 here in the first quarter. Kilpatrick can't handle it. Jones comes away with it and lays it in. Well, if your last name is Jones and you play for Southeast, you have almost all of their points. Here's Jones again, putting it up and laying it in off a steal. Grizzlies facing a major deficit early here. Edwards with the ball, looking to get it across the timeline, and a 10-second call is made against the Grizzlies, and it will turn it over to Southeast. Sasha Reed comes in for Kilpatrick for the Grizzlies. She's out there with Jariah Franklin, Kiana Harville, Riesenbaugh, and Edwards. And that's the 5 on the floor for your Grizzlies in the latter stages of the first quarter. There's a miss, but then picking up the rebound and putting it home is Jones. Jones with 8 points in this quarter. Now she steals the inbound pass and lays it in again, and she's in double figures already. Franklin tried to get it to Sasha Reed and overshot her, and it was picked off by Jayla Harding, and here comes Southeast back. 3:13 to go in the first quarter. Grizzlies have yet to score. Now the ball passed to Adair, and I don't know what the strategy is here for Southeast. They might have been trying to pull the Grizzlies out of a zone, and they did switch to, no, they're still in a 2-3 zone. Jones with Reed on her, dishes it back out, and Adair has it again. Over here on the near side for Jones, who puts up a hook, misses, and Franklin gets the rebound and gives it off to Riesenbaugh. Riesenbaugh to Edwards, and now the Grizzlies will try and get it across the timeline. That's been difficult here in the first quarter. They get it across the timeline, and Edwards' pass to Sasha Reed goes through the wickets and out of bounds. It'll turn it over to the Buffaloes. 2:19 to go in the first quarter. Grizzlies down 22-0. Adair with the ball, passing it over here to Jones. Back out to Jones from Kennedy. Kennedy with it now. Grizzlies still in the zone, and breaking right through the zone, Jayla Harding lays it in. .145 to go here in the first. Grizzlies trying to get untracked. Franklin tried to get that one into Harville, but it was picked off. Now here's Jones down at the other end. Easy lay-in for Jones. Edwards taking her time. In the corner to Reed. Reed tried to get it into Franklin, and the ball was deflected away. McKaylee Nave tried to pass it, and it's picked off. Up and missing. Nave getting the rebound and dishing it forward to Sasha Reed. Less than a minute to go in the first quarter. Edwards. Into the corner it goes. To Nave. Nave to Franklin. Franklin. Now we have a loose ball on the floor. Who's going to get it? It's still loose on the floor. And finally, the Buffs come away with it. Tatum Adair will lay it in easily. Adair has 3 points, 20 seconds to go here in the first quarter. McKaylee Nave. Her pass is deflected and picked off by Jones. 4 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. And they're going to hold it rather than shoot it. And we are mercifully at the end of the first quarter. And at the end of one, it's Southeast 28, Northwest nothing. We'll be back with the second quarter after this quick timeout.
Credit Union of America is a proud sponsor of Grizzly basketball on the internet. Credit unions are different from banks. Credit unions are non-for-profit, and their net income after expenses is returned to the members in the form of dividends and or new financial services. A for-profit bank has its income returned to a small group of stockholders. Headquartered in Wichita, Kansas, Credit Union of America was officially chartered on March 6, 1935 as the Wichita City Teachers Credit Union. In 1974, the name changed to Credit Union of America to reflect a membership that is now open to members across the country. The staff of Credit Union of America stands ready to serve you with all of your financial needs. Check them out at cuofamerica.com or call 265-3272 to speak to a friendly representative.
Back at Northwest High, just getting set to start the second quarter. Northwest will inbound to begin the second quarter. This is a game that may already be decided. Quite frankly, probably is already decided, but the Grizzlies are not giving up. They did not give up in that first quarter. And in their last home game and the last appearance for our seniors at home in the regular season and probably at all, they want to at least put on a good show for the many spectators who are here to watch tonight. Ball's deflected out of play. We've had a couple of changes for Northwest. Andrea Wilson, number 34, is in the contest. Kilpatrick came back in. Sasha Reed still out there. So is Edwards. And now in the game also is Zion Williams, number 24. She has the ball now. Edwards back over to Williams. Williams driving under the basket. Puts it up. It's short. Misses. And here comes Southeast back. Jones driving through everybody right around Kilpatrick. It doesn't go. Kilpatrick gets the rebound, and here comes Northwest back with it. Edwards tried to get it to Wilson, and it was intercepted. There's a long one for Jones, too long for her to get to, and it's going to turn right back over to Northwest, and the fast break doesn't work that time for Southeast. 7:01 remaining, second quarter. 2 fouls on Northwest, 1 on Southeast. Possession arrow pointing in favor of the Buffaloes. Kilpatrick couldn't come down with that. Here comes Southeast back with it. Leela Bailey, who came into the game at the turn, makes a nice pass underneath, but the shot misses. And here comes Northwest back with it, 3-on-2. Sasha Reed for 3 points. That misses everything, but a nice save. Nice save by Williams, but unfortunately it went to a black shirt. Underneath, missing, and Jones goes up with the rebound. She misses, but she's fouled, and she'll go to the line and shoot a pair. Foul going to be charged. Foul's being charged to Sasha Reed. That's her first. Third team foul for Northwest. Jones's first free throw misses, and that's her only miss of the night. She had 12 points in the first quarter alone. To lead all scorers. And she makes the second one. Jacariah Jones had 6 points for Harding in the first quarter for the Buffs. 6:15 to go till halftime. Wilson with it for the Grizzlies to Sasha Reed. And Reed's pass to Riesenbaugh is intercepted, and here come the Buffs back. And a nice block by Zion Williams. Good defensive play. The rebound is won by Southeast and put up. It misses. Now Kennedy from the free throw stripe misses long, and Kilpatrick takes it off the boards for Northwest. And here comes Riesenbaugh bringing it across the timeline uncontested. Reed to Riesenbaugh. To Williams. Williams off the glass, misses, rebounded by Southeast. Here's a long one up front to Curry, and Curry scores. 5:05 till halftime. Riesenbaugh on the far side. Grizzlies looking to make a play. Now they have a loose ball. Here's Riesenbaugh driving with it. She puts it up and it's blocked out of play. A nice block by Caitlin Kennedy of Southeast. And they're going to call a foul on Kennedy, so it'll send Riesenbaugh to the line to shoot a pair. And a chance to get the goose egg off the board. First one is up, and it misses. Couple of subs coming in for Northwest. McKaylee Nave returns for Sasha Reed, and Edwards comes back in for Wilson. Now Riesenbaugh will shoot her second, and she missed them both. Also on the floor for the Grizzlies, Williams and Kilpatrick. That's the 5 on the floor here in the second quarter. 4:40 to go till halftime. Kennedy puts one up. It misses, gets her own rebound, sends it out. We have two Kennedys on the floor now. I assume them both to be sisters. Bailey with it, sends it over on the near side. A long three is good by Josira Kennedy, and she's on the scoreboard. Approaching 4 minutes to go in the first half. Riesenbaugh over to Nave. Nave back to Williams. And Williams has her pocket picked by Jones. Jones will go up and lay it in. It's her first bucket of the second period. She's got 9 points in the contest. Edwards. Riesenbaugh back to Kilpatrick off the glass. Doesn't go, gets her own rebound, and she's fouled on the way up, and Kilpatrick will have a chance from the free throw line. Kilpatrick makes the first one, and the Grizzlies are on the board. Taylor's second one misses. Rebounded by Southeast. Tatum Adair with it for the Buffs. Passes it wide to Jones. To Curry for three. Misses everything, and it's going to go out of play. Deflected out of play, I believe, by Kilpatrick, and it will stay with Southeast. This one goes up, and Josira Kennedy was fouled on the way up. She'll go to the line and shoot a pair. The foul's on Kilpatrick. That's her first. And the first one is good. Second one is also good. Kilpatrick has 5 points, all in this quarter. 3:11 to go till halftime. Grizzlies down big. To Riesenbaugh in the corner, trying to get it to Franklin in the paint, but it's intercepted by Southeast, and the intercepted passes have killed the Grizzlies here in the first half. Bailey with it to Kennedy. Over to Curry and into the corner to Adair. Adair puts one up from 10 feet, and it's good. Edwards brings it across the timeline for the Grizzlies to Riesenbaugh. Riesenbaugh to Franklin. Franklin to Riesenbaugh. Back to Franklin. Back to Riesenbaugh. And finally a travel. There were 3 Southeast Buffalo players that just would not give ground, and they could not get around them. And eventually it caused the turnover. Harville comes back in for Northwest, replacing replacing Riesenbaugh. And a 1-2-2 zone set up quickly by the Grizzlies before Southeast even crosses the timeline. And the Buffaloes made a mistake. They threw one out of bounds. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. In between games, we're going to have our senior night festivities. We'll also have an interview with head coach Andy Hill from the boys squad, which I think you'll find very interesting. Edwards. We have a jump ball called, and the arrow is pointing at Southeast, so they'll get the ball. Jones brings it across the timeline. Kennedy puts it in the corner to Curry, and now over to Adair. And Jones from 12 feet scores. Zakiya Jones is sitting on 11 points of her own. 1:20 to go here. Harville tried to get it into Kilpatrick and went right into the arms of Zakiya Jones. And she'll bring it all up and dish it off to Curry, who from 12 feet banks it off the glass and does not score. Harville, ooh, that was close, and it is in over and back. It was a close call, but a good one. And it turns over to Southeast with less than a minute to go now till halftime. Into the corner to Curry. Across the way to Kennedy. Kennedy over here to Adair. Adair for 3. Rims in and out, no good. Rebounded by Kilpatrick. Gives it to Edwards. Edwards across the timeline. 30 to go. To Zion Williams. Williams over to Harville. Back to Edwards. And now Williams with it. Top of the key. 1-3-1 zone being played by Southeast. And a foul called on the pass. We'll see who that's charged against. It's on Tatum Adair. That's her first. It's a common foul. The ball will be played from the floor with 11 to go till halftime. Franklin puts it up. Doesn't go. Out of bounds to Southeast with 4 seconds to go. A long one for 3, rims out, no good, and that will do it. We are at halftime here at Northwest. in the girls varsity game. Southeast 42, Northwest 1. We'll be back after this quick timeout, talk a little bit at halftime. You're watching NWHGrizz.com, and this is Grizzly Basketball.
Are you considering a remodeling job at home? Do either your kitchen, bathroom, or den need a new countertop? Consider Keystone Solid Surfaces. They are the premier fabricator and installer of quartz and granite products. Make your kitchen a showplace with a granite countertop or food preparation island. Your master bath can be a place of pride with a quartz countertop and sink basin. Keystone Solid Surfaces offers the highest quality quartz available through Cambria. Granite surfaces are available through MS International, and both are available in a wide variety of patterns and colors. Check out Keystone Solid Surfaces yourself at their website, KeystoneSolidSurfaces.com, or give them a call at 778-1566. Keystone Solid Surfaces is a proud sponsor of Grizzly basketball on the World Wide Web.
Back at Northwest, we're at halftime of the girls varsity game. 42-1. Grizzlies trail the Buffaloes from Southeast High, and with your executive producer Shane Monroe, our director Calvin Bell, and our videographer Antoine Wooten, I'm Kevin Arkin, welcoming you. Glad to have you on board. A tough first half, obviously, for the Grizzlies. There's not too much we can say, except that Southeast is on fire, and the Grizzlies are not. Scoring-wise in the first half, leading scorer for both teams is Micaiah Jones. She has 13 at half. Jariah Jones has 5, 7, 9, 11 in the first half. Jasira Kennedy with 5. Jayla Harding with 6. Tatum Adair with 5. And Alana Curry with 2 to round out the scoring for the Buffaloes, who have a huge lead here at halftime. Tonight is senior night here at Northwest. The senior night festivities will take place in between games, and we are going to bring them to you live and in color. So you'll get to see the senior night ceremonies as the seniors take their last walk. For the girls, this is definitely their final home game, as they definitely will not get a home game in the playoffs. They will have to travel somewhere in the playoffs. For the boys, the issue is undecided, and we'll be talking a little bit about that with head coach Andy Hill during the in-between games when we have our interview with our weekly coaches interview. Boys come into the game tonight 10-6, and with 4 games remaining, they are still have a good shot at getting a home game, at least one home game in the playoffs. So tonight is their final regular season home game, but we're going to be hopeful that we're going to be back here later on with a home playoff game. The way the schedule works, first of all, this is our regular season home finales tonight, which is why it's senior night. They still have 4 games left, all on the road. Tuesday, they will travel to East High to take on the Blue Aces. Friday night next, 1 week from tonight, they will go to South High, take on the Titans. And then the following Tuesday, they will take on the Crusaders at Cape and Mount Carmel, and they will wrap up the regular season at West on the 1st of March. We will not bring you any of the away games because for basketball, the home team is doing the streaming. So each of those schools will be streaming some kind of a product. We will have the links, and in fact, the links are already up. The links are already up. You'll be able to see all of the road games live as they occur. The link on the NWHSGrizz.com will take you directly to that school's website where they're putting up their link. So that's how that will work. As far as the boys' game is concerned tonight, that is on a separate link. You'll have to go to the boys' page on NWHSGrizz.com. At the conclusion of this game, we'll cut this broadcast off and we'll launch a new broadcast for the boys' game. And the pregame show for the boys' game will feature not only the senior night ceremonies, but also the coaches interview. That being said, we're going to let you watch the boys practice for a minute. I'm going to give my vocal cords a well-deserved timeout. We'll be back here. We'll come back in, say, 3 minutes and get you set up for the second half of tonight's ball game. You're watching NWHSGrizz.com, and this is Grizzly Basketball.
Grizzlies basketball on the internet is brought to you in part by Andrew's Cleaning Service. Owned and operated by Andrew Dillon, they offer residential cleaning, apartment cleaning, commercial cleaning services, deep cleaning, construction and remodel cleanup, carpet cleaning, and much more. Whether it be a one-time cleanup job or regular service scheduled weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, Andrew's Cleaning Service is ready to take care of your cleaning needs. Andrew's Cleaning Service serves the greater Wichita metro area, including Derby, Hayesville, Mays, Goddard, and Valley Center. Check them out on the web at wichitacleaningservice.com or give Andrew a call for an estimate at 712-3883. We thank Andrew's Cleaning Service for their support of Grizzly basketball on the web.
And we're back at Northwest High. We're at halftime, about 90 seconds from the opening tip of the second half between the Southeast Golden Buffaloes and your homestanding Northwest Grizzlies. We're going to forget the scoreboard for the second half, and we're just going to watch the girls play basketball. They're playing hard. Now we need to see if they can play some smart basketball and get some points on the board here in the second half and use this as a building block going forward. Nice crowd on hand for the girls contest. Again, you have to have a voucher to get into a game because of COVID. And each player gets 4 vouchers to give out to family. But they're being used. It's Friday night. It's cold. It's miserable outside here in Wichita. Basketball indoors, good thing to be doing tonight. Northwest will inbound to start play here in the third quarter, and they have used 2 timeouts so far in this contest. Southeast has yet to take a timeout, and the only person in the game with more than 1 foul is Caitlin Kennedy of Southeast. She has a pair of fouls, and otherwise nobody's in any kind of foul trouble. So From here we go forward. We were waiting for the clock to count down. It did. And now we're ready to play. On the floor for your Grizzlies to start the third quarter. Mackenzie Edwards, number 1. Malia Riesenbaugh, number 5. Michaela Nave, number 22. Number 33, Taraya Franklin. And number 40, Taylor Kilpatrick. And that's the 5 on the floor as we start the third quarter. Edwards will bring it across the timeline, and here we go. Riesenbaugh on the far side underneath to Franklin. Back out to Nave. Nave over on the near side to Edwards. She sends one over to Riesenbaugh. Riesenbaugh for 3 off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Southeast's Tatum Adair. Adair leaves it back for Kennedy. And the Grizzlies quickly fall back again into their 1-2-2 zone. Kind of a matchup zone, but nonetheless, now they kind of break it off into a man-on-man type defense. Kennedy still with the ball, trying to pull the girls out. And it's not working. Now she gives it to Adair. Adair over on the near side now to Harding. And Harding puts one up and a whistle before the shot. Michaela Nave picks up her second foul. It's a common foul. The ball will remain on the floor. Tatum Adair will inbound to Jones. Jones has it, pulls it back out. Has Riesenbaugh on her. Now Adair with it at the free throw line, dishes it back to Kennedy. Kennedy to Harding. Harding from 13 feet. Misses. And it's rebounded by Riesenbaugh, and here comes Northwest back. Trying to get the first points of the second half. Couldn't get it into Franklin. Kilpatrick sends it over to Riesenbaugh for 3 off the glass. No good. Rebounded there by Jones. Micaiah Jones. And now Kennedy brings it up, gives it to Tatum Adair. Adair, the little spark plug of the Buffalo offense. Jones has it again at the free throw line. Back to Adair. To Kennedy. Kennedy driving. Under the basket to Jones off the glass. No good. It's partially blocked going up. And now Micaiah Jones, or Jakiah Jones, I should say, puts it up and scores. And that's the first bucket of the second half, and it comes almost more than 2 minutes in. Riesenbaugh for 3 off the front, no good. Ball's deflected out of play by Micaiah Jones, and it will stay with the Grizzlies. Carly Wimberly comes in, number 10 for the Grizzlies. And a timeout is being taken by the Buffaloes, I believe. It'll be a 30-second timeout. You're watching NWHSGrizz.com, and this is Grizzly basketball.
Grizzlies basketball.
We're out of time now. We'll get it next time. 5:40 to go, third quarter. Southeast took the timeout. That's the first they've taken in this contest. Carly Wimberly will inbound the ball for the Grizzlies. Tried to get it into Franklin, and we have a held ball, don't we? Yes, we do. It will go to the Buffaloes on the alternating possession. Kennedy will bring it across the timeline. Grizzlies fall back into a 3-2. Adair puts it up off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Riesenbaugh, and a foul is going to be called. I think it's going to be on Jones. It is. It's on Micaiah Jones. That's her first personal. I'm sorry, that's her second personal of the contest. Now Sasha Reed comes in for the Grizzlies, replacing Taylor Kilpatrick. So we have Sasha Reed, Mackenzie Edwards, Carly Wimberly, Michaela Riesenbaugh, and Tariah Franklin on the floor for the Grizzlies. There's a three-pointer by Edwards that doesn't go. Grizzlies has just been unable to buy a basket. Adair passes it to Kennedy, back to Jones, over on the near side to the other Jones. That would be Jariah Jones. She puts it up. It's partially blocked, but was she fouled? She was. She was fouled by Harville. I'm sorry, that's not correct. Fouls on Sasha Reed, my bad. Could have sworn the referee put up two individual fingers. Jones's first free throw is good. And the second one misses, rebounded by Franklin. Here comes Northwest back. Wimberly with it to Reed. Reed over to Franklin. Franklin back into the corner to Riesenbaugh. Riesenbaugh underneath to Reed. Oh, she couldn't get it up. Back to Riesenbaugh for three. It's off the glass, no good. And here comes Kennedy in Southeast back. Harding will lay it up and in. Jayla Harding gets her 2 points. Her first points of the second half. And she's going to go to the line and shoot one on the foul by Riesenbaugh. That's her second. And Harding sinks it. She has 7 in the game. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. She has 9 in the game, excuse me. Riesenbaugh across the timeline with it. Double team, gets it to Wimberly. Wimberly into Reed. Reed off the glass. Count it! Sasha Reed gets the first field goal of the game for the Grizzlies. .345 to go, third quarter. Harding pulls it out for Southeast. On the near side now to Adair. She puts up a three off the heel, no good. Jones's skyhook misses. And the rebound comes out here to Tariah Franklin. Off the arm of Riesenbaugh. Nice rebound by the young lady. Riesenbaugh with it now. Looking for some help. Man-to-man defense being played by the Buffs. Inside to Sasha Reed, and it bounced off the foot of Harding. Unlucky for the Grizzlies. Adair has it on the far side. Now into the paint, dishes it to Kennedy, puts it up for three off the heel. No good. Adair gets the rebound for Southeast. Back to Kennedy, another three, and this one's good. Caitlin Kennedy's first points of the game are a three-pointer with 2:35 to go here in the third quarter. Edwards tries a scoop. It doesn't go. Rebounded by Jones. Here comes Adair with it right down the middle. Tariah Franklin forces her back out. Now Kennedy wide open for three. Off the heel. No good. Who's going to get the rebound? It's going to be Sasha Reed. And she dishes it off to Riesenbaugh. Riesenbaugh brings it up. Edwards on the far side. Back to Riesenbaugh. Riesenbaugh had it picked off of her. And now Jones picks up the loose ball, takes it to the hoop and scores it. Wow. Micaiah Jones gets her first bucket of the second half. Edwards. Far side to Riesenbaugh. Franklin, put it up, get in there, ball. Loose ball on the floor has been picked up by the Buffs, and here they come back. Kennedy going to go coast to coast, missing. Harding with the rebound, puts it in. Harding with 11 points, 5 in this quarter. And a foul called on the shot. Foul has been charged to Franklin. That's her first. It will send Harding to the line to shoot one. Resetting your lineup here after some subs. We have Edwards. Now we have another. Well, we had too many people out there. We have Edwards, Harville, Nave, Sasha Reed, and Taylor Kilpatrick. That's the 5 on the floor for your Grizzlies. Harding's free throw is good. Nave on the near side with it. Back to Harville. To Edwards. Edwards pulls it back out. Inside to Kilpatrick. She couldn't control it, but Harding got in there and fouled her. And it will be a common foul. The ball will stay with the Grizzlies here. They'll inbound from the baseline. Sasha Reed doing the honors, gets it over to Edwards. Back to Reed, less than a minute to go, third quarter. Ball taken away. Is it a held ball? No, it is not. It will stay with Northwest. Edwards drives, then loses it on a dribble to Jones. Harding will bring it across the timeline. 45 seconds to go. Harding pulls it back out. Nave with her. And there's a three-pointer by Bailey. And that's Bailey's first point of the night. And the Grizzlies, nice job by McKaylee Nave to save that one. Kilpatrick off the glass, doesn't go, rebounded by Kennedy. And Jones off the pass, easy lay-in from Josiah Kennedy, and we have 1 to go. That one will not count. We have 1 quarter left to play here at Northwest. 61-3, Grizzlies trail. You're watching NWHGrizz.com, and this is Grizzly basketball.
Ball on the Internet is brought to you in part by Andrew's Cleaning Service. Owned and operated by Andrew Dillon, they offer residential cleaning, apartment cleaning, commercial cleaning services, deep cleaning, construction and remodel cleanup, carpet cleaning, and much more. Whether it be a one-time cleanup job or regular service scheduled weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, Andrew's Cleaning Service is ready to take care of your cleaning needs. Andrew's Cleaning Service serves the greater Wichita metro area, including Derby, Hayesville, Mays, Goddard, and Valley Center. Check them out on the web at wichitacleaningservice.com or give Andrew a call for an estimate at 712-3883. We thank Andrew's Cleaning Service for their support of Grizzly basketball on the web.
Getting ready for the start of the fourth quarter here at Northwest High. This will be a running clock quarter once the ball is inbounded by the Grizzlies because of the mercy rule. Grizzlies come into this quarter with 14 fouls. Southeast with 2. Nobody in real foul trouble yet. We're underway. Reed with it to Harville. Harville to Edwards. Edwards across the way to Nave. Now back to Harville to Reed. Sasha Reed in the paint. Puts it up. It's short and rebounded by Southeast. Harding rebounded, sends it back over in the way of Curry. Curry for three, misses everything. And Leah Bailey tried to heave it back over to Curry and throw it out of bounds into the cheerleaders, so it'll turn over to Northwest. Still got a great boys game on tap for you tonight. Two evenly matched teams. And there are a lot of playoff implications in tonight's nightcap. You don't want to miss it. Edwards. Harville short on a long two-pointer. And we have a jump ball called, and that will go to Southeast on the alternating possession. Kennedy comes back in, replacing Jones. Micaiah Jones comes out. Kennedy with the ball, brings it across the timeline. Kennedy again. Now they thought about a three there. Underneath to Bailey. It doesn't go, but Bailey is fouled. She'll go to the line and shoot a pair. The foul is on McKaylee Nave. That's her third. First free throw by Bailey is short. Andrea Wilson comes in for the Grizzlies, replacing Mackenzie Edwards. She's out there with Harville, McKaylee Nave, Sasha Reed, and Hariah Franklin with the ball. That's the five on the floor here in the fourth quarter. On the near side, a long one for I stopped for a moment. I was waiting for a whistle. I was sure that was going to be a travel, but it was not. Ball didn't go in the basket, so no harm done. Sasha Reed looking for help, gets it to Franklin. Franklin in the paint. Back to Reed from the free throw line. Off the heel, no good. Rebounded by Jamie Harding. Or Jayla Harding, excuse me. Curry on the far side, now brings it to center. Bailey drives onto the basket, left-handed scoop shot, count it. Her second bucket of the night, she's got 5 points. 4:30 to go and counting here in the fourth quarter. Wilson with it. Tried to get it into the corner, but it was knocked out by Jasira Kennedy. Ball will stay with Northwest as Wilson will inbound. To Franklin. Franklin had a wide open path to the net. And I think they called her for a charge. They did. Franklin gets charged for a player control foul, and it turns it over to the Buffs. Caitlin Kennedy will inbound. Gets it into Jones. Jones has Lexi Wimberly, who just came into the game, all over her. There's a long three by Jasira Kennedy, and that's her first bucket of the second half. 3 minutes to go here in the contest. Wilson Denave. Reed with it. And they're going to turn it over. 5-second count called on against Reed. Southeast will inbound with 2.5 remaining. Kennedy with it, pulls it out to 3-point territory and puts one up off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Sasha Reed and dished back to Wilson. We're going to see some wholesale substitutions here in the next 2 minutes. Wilson lost the handle, goes to Kennedy. Here feeds one up to Adair. Adair coast to coast. Wimberly interfered with the motion there, but no foul call. Now there's a trip. Adair goes down, and they're going to call that one on Wilson, no doubt. And she'll spend 2 minutes in the penalty box. Kilpatrick comes back in for Northwest along with Liberty Calhoun, number 21. And they will replace Sasha Reed and Tariah Franklin. And after these free throws are done, we'll have about a minute left. First one is no good. Wilson brings it across the timeline, pretty much uncontested. Less than a minute to go in the contest. Kilpatrick off the glass, doesn't go. A long one forward, and Adair has it for Southeast. Adair over on the far side to Bailey for three. Can't argue with that one. This one goes out of bounds, and it will stay with Northwest. 20 seconds to go. Nave under the basket to Kilpatrick, intercepted by Kennedy. That's been the story of the night. And Jones lays it in with 6 seconds to go. And that will do it. We are final in our girls varsity contest here at Northwest. The Buffaloes of Southeast 71 and the Grizzlies of Northwest 3. We're going to sign off from this webcast and get the boys game up and going for you. You'll need to switch on nwhgrizz.com to the boys page and look for the Southeast contest dated today, and we'll pick it up from there. So we'll see you in just a little while.